I've put this meme coin out to you a few weeks ago, saying that Chloe will in fact do some insane moves. And my gosh, guys, like I said, we've gone here for the longest, this long sideways action before ultimately pumping up. That pump was quite a huge pump from where we were down here to about up here. And eventually, guys, I did say that we will see a retracement. It's usually 50% on this massive, any massive move that you see, guys, it's usually you will see a 50% retracement before ultimately we will see a continuation to the upside, especially when we're in a bullish trend, whereas the market is bullish. And look where we are at now. Hats off to all of you that's held for the longest following my videos. Then congratulations, because you would have held throughout the whole entire journey over here. Now in this video we're going to go through some of the coins and we will do some prediction. So if you like the sound of that, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. So why don't we just roll with the video. First of all, guys, hats off to all of you that's been holding Chloe token for the longest. Now what's next for Chloe? From the moment which we broke out from here and pushing our way to the top, it looks like we should be expecting sooner rather than later an 88% move to the upside from the moment which we broke down from, so broke above from this level here. Possibly we could see a retracement from this high back down to this range over here, which would turn it into support. It's pretty much this area right over here. Now that would be a fantastic entry to get into. Reason why? Because we should be expecting a continuation much more higher high once we do come back down into this level there. And then from here we should be continuing our way back to the top. So from this level to that green resistance line, that's about 88% move to the upside. And then once we do break this level right up here, let's move over to the daily chart. And then what we can see, once we do break that resistance line, then we're going to be in our all-time highs and quite possibly into our discovery phase where we do smash through this all-time high to go much more higher high. If we take a look at the market cap, we caught this market cap when it was around about $159,000, and we made quite a few X's up already. We can still expect a lot more moves coming in for Chloe. So if you are a hodler, you wouldn't care too much about the price action from the chart, because ultimately you're not looking to do your daily trades when you go in and out. You're more or less holding for a much larger market cap. Reason why for that is because you want to make sure you get your 10x's, your 20, 30. For this one we can see even 100x, we can even see 1000x quite easily. Because the market cap is so tiny, we could even see a 10,000x. So that means the aim of your game is to hold for the longest. However, whenever we do see a pullback, say for example right now we are way up here, literally retested this levels here. What I will do, I will quickly just draw that so we can see for ourselves, because this could be a reactional area or an area which we need to see if there's any reactions, meaning that because we see quite a few candles on this level right up here, we may see a going sideways action, possibly pullback before continuing to the upside. Now that would be quite healthy regardless, but the point I'm trying to make is whenever we dip, you just need to be adding more to your bags, and then that way once we do blast away to the top, we can easily get up to that 1 million market cap, which means you've almost nearly 10x from the time where I start talking about Chloe. That is insane, and hats off for any of you guys that's holding down there. Would anyone else be too late to this party? Not at all. Reason why? Because the market cap is so tiny. Even if you got in now, for instance, and you're holding for that 10, 20, 100x, it is still extremely doable. Just don't be paying attention to the daily price action, because you're not too worried about that 100% drop down. because what you are concerned about is how many X's can you get during the bull run. But whenever we do see a dip of more than 50%, more than 100%, I would suggest perhaps to add a lot more to your bags, because ultimately the more coins you hold, and once we get to that much higher market cap, the more that you will earn. I hope that makes sense. And all you gotta do is literally go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you'll be updated with all the latest going on within the meme space, such as Side Eye Chloe. Because if you've been subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you would have gone in at a super cheap price, run about down there, and you would have been up quite easily, well above. Look at that, 500% move to the upside. So for any of you guys who's been holding during the time of my recording of Chloe, congratulations, and I hope you get a lot more gains coming up soon. But until then, guys, for anyone that's new, you're still extremely early to the party, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be worried too much about this. You should be more focused on the market cap, as well as the total circulating supply, and that way you'll be able to figure out, or I can demonstrate to you during my videos. That's only if you subscribe, hit the bell notification, so that way I'll be able to bring up all the latest price action and also updates from these meme tokens. So that's it for Side Eye and Chloe. We're going to quickly move over to Book of AI Meow, because we have gone up in terms of the market cap. Because in my last video, if you haven't seen it yet, go back and check out my video. We saw this at 1.24 million, and now we've gone up by more than 1x. Total supply of this one is in fact 1 billion. If you take a look at the charts, it is looking extremely bullish. And in my last video, I did say that in my last video, if we see a slight breakup from here, we can wait for a pullback for an entry, because that's more or less a stronger confluence and confidence that we should be pushing away to the upside. And guess what, guys, that's exactly what happened. I've held, and I've gone a bit late to the party because I didn't get in here or there, which is absolutely fine, but I believe I got in around about this level here, and I've added more to my bags. The second we broke up from this level, we pull back, entered there, I've entered more here for a continuation to the upside, and now we are at a very key level. This key level of Book of Meow is right over here, and once we do a breakup from this level, we should be expecting a much higher high for this project. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a breakup from this level, which we go for a much higher high. Why is that? Because one, we didn't see a further retracement back into this level, which means we could be set for a bigger price action coming in for Book of AI Meow. We can easily get a 10x from here. In fact, 10x from here will put the market cap at 24 million. 100x from here, it will put the market cap at 240 million, and then 1000x, it will put the market cap at 380 million. That's a little scuff for me, because I'm shocked how super tiny market cap this is, with a huge possibility of this token going much more higher. We could even see it in billions. And if we get over 2.4 billion, guys, that's easy over 10,000x. So I hope you understand the importance of getting in early, not being fearful, and just hold on till we get to those huge market caps. But anyway, the liquidity is high, which is decent. 24-hour volume is over 3 million. Absolutely great. So yes, guys, we can see huge move coming in for this one. So keep an eye on this one. You'll find all the contract addresses within my info section. So anyway, so let's move on to the next one. We are seeing pullback from MANEKI, which is good news. Reason why, because whenever we see a pullback, we should be expecting to load up more of these tokens, because ultimately I'm extremely bullish for this project. I can see us easily go over 10x. If we take a look at the price action, and let's say, for example, you are a seasoned hodler or even a trader, you would notice that this chart setup, it looks extremely juicy, and MANEKI hasn't experienced any bull market yet, and it looks like we are set up for at least a retest back to our last all-time highs and beyond. where would you look to enter if you were to get into MANEKI? If you haven't held through any of these levels over here, don't worry too much about that, guys, because at the end of the day, we all wish we could start from here or way down here and see this epic ride. Usually after an epic move to the upside, we should be seeing an equally devastating retracement back down to, a huge seismic lows, as we have seen from this level right up here. However, we have now also noticed a correction, which means that this was the first correction, and now ultimately what we are doing right now, we are staircasing our way back up to the top. This level right here could be quite decent for an entry, so if you are an intraday trader and you're looking for a re-entry, this area here would be a very nice one, because if you take a look generally at the chart that we've been doing like this, let's pull out the brush. Since we came all the way low, we've then been staircasing our way up in a classical staircasing bullish move, price action like so. So ultimately I can see us doing something along the line like this. It doesn't have to be as perfect lines like that, but I think you get the gist. This still looks extremely bullish. I'll be looking for an entry over here. If you've been loading up on your bags over here but you'd like to get more of MANEKI, then I would say around about this level here will be a fantastic area to load up more of those tokens. Just remember, guys, none of this is financial advice, just telling you exactly what I see and what I've been experiencing since the past bull season, to be able to give you a better understanding how this works and why you're never too late. Well, you're not too late yet. So think about longevity, think about for the future. From here to 10x, it'll put the market cap at 1.4 billion. So yes, guys, so that's MANEKI. I reckon we can get much higher, but the sky's the limit once we do break this line. But until then, look to enter around about here. Let's move over to the next one. So if you take a look at Success Kid, guys, the market cap currently is at 11.46 million. My gosh, we have done super well with this one too. So it looks like I made quite a few decent calls already with these memes, especially with the Side-Eye Chloe and Success Kid. Not to mention Wojak as well, but let's focus on Success Kid. We are looking extremely bullish right now because all we got to do is quite literally break from this level right up here, and once we break this level we should be continuing our way back up to the top. How high can we go? Well, let me just show you. If we just zoom out a little bit, shorten the chart, we just need to get to this line right up here, and that'll be our next all-time highs, or close enough. If we don't factor in the wicks, that's roughly around about 21 cents. We can easily break into 22 cents, and once we do get above this line, I reckon we can only continue our way back up to the top, and that would be insane. If you care a little bit about technical analysis and where you like to enter again, I would say you pretty much have missed this move right over here, because now we've printed an engulfing green candle, which means that the likelihood is that we're going to continue away to the upside. If we don't react badly into this zone here, then I can only see a continuation back up to the top. That's this area here. If, however, we see a nice rejection from this level and we pull back into this white support line, that'd be a good area for reaccumulation for a move to the upside. Until then, I would look to, not that this is financial advice, I'll perhaps look to just add some bags here just to see how we react upon the zone up here. Why don't we go to a slightly lower time frame just to have a look. Okay, so we've gone into this zone. We've also printed a red candle. Luckily that's not an engulfing one, which means as long as this candle right here doesn't close below and it closes within here and turns into a green candle, then that should be a confirmation of a continuation to the upside. But anyway, I won't bore you too much about technical analysis. What I'm trying to say is add more whenever you see a good area of entry. Potentially you can enter here with a move to the upside, if you do come back down anywhere here or there, just add more to your bag, because ultimately, if we go back to the tokenomics, here we are, because 10x from here, it will put the market cap at 113.2 million. And then if you look for 100x from here, it will put the market cap at 1.1 billion. So yes guys, it is extremely doable. We could even do a lot more than 1000x. Had you entered anywhere down here, you would have got a lot more excess. But then again, we're not looking for that, very bottom move. End of the day, we are still extremely early. Don't be fearful, just think about for the future, look at the market cap, and have realistic expectations for certain projects. Now, anyway, that's success kid. Let's get into LFGO. Now with LFGO, guys, we saw this one at around about 5 million at first before we pumped up towards 8 mil. We then retraced back down towards, or dropped back towards like 6 mil, and now look where we are. This one was also called out on my videos. So guys, once again, if you like to catch potentially big rides like this, just head over towards my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification, so that way you'll be updated with all the latest content that I'll be bringing to you. Now, looking at the chart, it looks like only until we see a break below from this level here, then we could be assuming a potential retracement back down to this level here. However, if we continue going sideways here, now that will give us a bullish confirmation, or at least it put this project bullish in the sense of that we should see a continuation ride to the up. Now that would be absolutely fantastic for this project. Even from here, we can still see a 10x at 240 mil, and then we can even see 100x at 2.4 billion. So we are not too late. Plus with this one, the LFGO, I can see a huge staying power for that, because they've got lots of fun features and crazy things that's going on their Twitter account, as well as their website is looking really fun. I would definitely look to potentially add more to this. If I see a pullback back down into this level, I'll be looking to add a lot more. Anyway, that is just my opinions. Let me know in the comment section whether you are bullish on LFGO, and also let me know if you watched my last video. So that's my quick technical analysis on LFGO, and also where I reckon we could be heading. Let me know how high you reckon LFGO can go. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for tuning in to this video. If you got some value from this video and it's useful and informative, then guys, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, head over towards my YouTube channel, subscribe up here, click the notification, scroll down, check out my last video on some of these tokens called out here and there, so you can see call outs such as this. Then subscribe, and I will see you all in